Hello. So do you remember how the Bible is a whole library of books? Well, it's also kind of a timeline. So in the beginning, it describes how the world was created and then how people lived a long, long time ago. And then it goes forward and it talks about when Jesus was alive, like kind of in the middle, and how people lived around Jesus' time. And then after Jesus dies, it talks about like what life was like after Jesus dies. And it keeps going. So it gives us an idea of how people lived and how they treated each other. So I'm going to tell you a little story. A long, long, long time ago, like way over here, if you and I would get in a fight and you cut my hand off, I might kill you. It was horrible and it didn't make sense, but it was how things were done. Then in the Old Testament, like over here, I don't know if you can see that, like over here in the beginning, God sent messages to his people through prophets and gave them new lessons. And one of the lessons was pushing them towards being better and being nicer to each other. So let's pretend we got in a fight and you cut off my hand. The rule was I could cut off your hand. That's it. Nothing more. If my donkey got killed, I could kill your donkey. So it was even and fair, right? God saw that what people were doing and pushed them to be better. But it really wasn't that much better, was it? Then Jesus came around. He was teaching. He said that we shouldn't retaliate or try to get even. If someone is mean to you and takes your coat, offer them your shirt too, because they probably need it. If someone asks you to carry their heavy bags for them for a whole mile, offer to do it for 2 miles. God, again, is pushing us to do more, to be better to each other. In the Gospel of Luke, we're going to learn about this week. We're learning about another time when Jesus is working for God. They are pushing us to be better. Jesus tells us that, of course, we should love our neighbors and our friends and our family. Duh, that's our job. But he says it's not enough. He's going to continue to push us. He says we have to love our enemies too. It's easy for us to be nice to our friends and family, but what about our enemies? Well, I don't have any enemies. But what about people that annoy me? What about people who think about the world in really, really different ways, and I have a hard time talking with them or listening to their ideas or respecting them? What about the kid on your bus that teases you every day? Or you know that kid that sits kind of close to you in class and he races you to the line so he beats you every day? That's annoying. What about the neighbor that parks their car a little close to the mailbox and it makes the mail person skip your house every once in a while and then you don't get your mail on time? What about that? What about the person that brings up politics when you're at like a family dinner? It's hard to love people like that. But God and Jesus are always pushing us to be better, to work for more social justice and love. So what do you think would happen if we not only loved our friends and our family, but we loved the people who bug us like crazy? We could say they're our enemies. What if we challenge ourselves to love the people we don't want to love? Do you think the whole world might be a happier place? May the peace of Christ be with you.